show. So forgive me in advance if you are online and my internet is not coming through. I'm working with Charter through all of this stuff and seeing what I hope. It's just we need better internet. I am connected to even the Ethernet right now, so we'll see what's going on here, and hopefully it's coming through. I'm Coach Manny Rodriguez, and this show is all about updating you on social media, everything that is related to your business, what matters to your business. I'm Coach Manny. If this is your first time here, be sure to subscribe to make sure that you get updates whenever I upload any video, any content, because at the end of the day, the goal is to help you in your business. So I want to be sure to do every which way I can. So in today's updates, we're going to hit on a few different things. We're going to talk about the YouTube algorithm and what their top engineers are saying. We're going to talk about YouTube and them expanding their premiere. So with more of the things that they're trying to do. And we're going to talk about Facebook investing in their messaging platform to monetize it more. We got a lot of stuff in store for you. But at the end of the day, I want to make sure that I get your questions answered. I offer you what helps you in growing your business. So that's what this social media networking show is about. All around social media marketing and business networking to grow your business. And if you haven't followed this show, this is about our 12th episode. So it's definitely, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm learning as I go. I just know for a fact that if you are in business, you could be a small business owner, you can be an entrepreneur, you're looking to grow, you should stay updated on social media that matters to your business. And that's what this show is about, along with some business networking tips. So don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. Welcome back. I want to get right into it. I want to share with you some social media updates that matter to your business. So every week, I'm talking about one of these companies over and over, right? There's a lot of stuff going on. Number one, these platforms we get to use for business purposes, and they are actually free platforms. So the freeness is great, but what good does it do if there's no action behind it, right? So in order to stay ahead of your competition, you have to know what's going on out there. So this show completely tries to sum that up for you and give you the news and updates that matter to your business. And so I want to dive right into it and talk about some social media updates. What is the news that's going on out there? So let's see. I want to start off in something that, as I'm reading through these, I'm like, okay, I already know all that. But I thought I would help sum it up, because YouTube, if you're on YouTube, you want to know, what do I need to do to get my content found, right? What do I need to do to be seen, to get my stuff to show? So YouTube, some of their search and discovery team members answered a few questions. They answered about 6 questions. And I'm going to hit on either all 6 or the ones that I find matter the most, that I'm, just for time purposes. But this question comes up a lot, right? Understanding what that algorithm is and what's it going to do to help you get seen, to help you get in front of more people, to get new eyeballs on you. And they asked some interesting questions, and it was great to see the answers. So let's get into it. Let's see. Okay, so impact of changing titles and thumbnails. Okay, that is if you're producing videos, you're creating thumbnails, you're creating titles, and hopefully you're creating titles that matter, titles that people are searching for, right? That's part of optimization. Titles that grab people's attention, right? That's part of getting these things, people to click on this stuff. So here's the question that was posed to YouTube. If a video isn't performing well, would it help to change the title and thumbnail? Or would that make the algorithm lose confidence in the video? That is a great question. When I opened up this article and it started with that, I was liking it, because this is from the mouth of the actual people that are behind this, right? So YouTube absolutely recommends changing the way a title or thumbnail looks, as it can be an effective way to get more views. That's awesome right there, right? Let me repeat that. YouTube absolutely recommends changing the way a title or thumbnail looks, as it can be an effective way to get more views. So they are recommending that you know, if the video isn't performing too well, they are recommending changing the title and thumbnail. That's part of testing, right? You've heard me mention that a few times. Whenever you're testing stuff, it's part of the testing. So if something's not going well, change it up. Change the thumbnail. The thumbnail, though the thumbnail doesn't directly affect the algorithm, it helps get people to click on it. That's part of the algorithm. So I hope that makes sense to you. Now, they go on, that's generally because the video looks different to viewers, and that's going to change how people interact with it when it's offered in their recommendations. YouTube's algorithm then responds to the change in user behavior, not the act of changing the title or thumbnail. You see, so they're not putting this in front of you because you changed the title and thumbnail. They're going off of the behavior of the person that's watching it. That's the user. And that's part of this. It's always been, what is the end user doing? Is their engagement. Engagement's always one of the biggest things. But with YouTube, it's all watch time. How long are they staying on your video? That is huge. So changing the title and the thumbnail will help get them in, right? And then the numbers will go off of that as well. You can always see too, when you change your thumbnails and you stay on track of following the numbers, checking out the data, seeing what is getting clicks, you know, this helps you understand the behavior of the other people and what they want to see. So you want to stay on top of the numbers of, you know, are people clicking on this? Are the impressions high or are the impressions lower than I want them to be? Right? Change the thumbnail and look at the impressions. Look at the percent of when people see it that they click on it. Check that click-through rate on your impressions. So I think that explains what I was talking about there. But let's go on. Algorithm response to old inactive subscribers. Old inactive subscribers. People who have subscribed to your channel and are doing nothing. Here's the question. Can old inactive subscribers negatively affect the performance of a video? The concern is this could lead to a lower click-through rate, which may result in the video not being recommended as much. I love this question. Okay? So You have subscribers, they're not doing anything. Does this bring your click-through rate down where people are not going to see more of it to click on it? So I love this because this honestly helped educate me a little more, straight from the horse's mouth, right? YouTube's recommendation algorithm doesn't focus on the subscription feed as a primary signal. The algorithm is focused on how well a video performs in the context it's shown in. Ranking on the home page, for example, is based on how well that video performed when shown on other users' home pages. So when this popped up on people's timelines and their home timelines, their home page, when they logged in, or refresh or went back to the page, this is based on what are they doing? Are people clicking on it when you pop up on their timeline? That is what they're saying we're basing it on. They're not basing it on necessarily who is on it. They're basing on what video is doing what. Okay? Do you have content popping up on people's timelines and they're clicking on it? That's what YouTube is basing it on. So they'll give you opportunity. You have to do the right things to help get people to click on it. So that's great. YouTube's algorithm understands which viewers have not watched a channel's content in a long time and will avoid showing content from that channel to inactive subscribers. So it's saying right there, they will avoid showing content from your channel to inactive subscribers. So if I'm a subscriber and I haven't been doing anything, they're not going to show it to me. It's just plain English right there. So inactive subscribers are not something channel owners should be worried about. Great. It's based on my content popping up on your timeline and you clicking on it. That's what it's based on. You heard it from the horse's mouth. So next question. How is a total subscriber count relevant if YouTube won't push out content to all subscribers based on their inactivity, lack of engagement on the channel? Shouldn't videos be pushed out to someone unless they unsubscribe? And this goes back to what we were just talking about too. YouTube's recommendation system, they just don't even push videos out to anyone. They're not pushing videos down people's throats. What it does is pull videos in and ranks them for users based on what they're most likely to watch. So those are those recommendations that you get. That's where a lot of this starts. And then you start watching videos, then it leads down more content that you would watch. So that's how they're basing that on. So I don't want to get too caught up into all of this because that can easily take an hour by itself. So YouTube search results. How does YouTube rank search results? Just like Google's search engine, search on YouTube has a similar goal where it wants to show users the most relevant results for their queries, for their searches. Videos are ranked in YouTube search according to a variety of factors, but the most important factors are relevance and performance. And they base that on how long people watch that video. Okay? Are they liking that video? Okay? Relevance is how well the title, description, and content of a video match the user. That is why you want to have a great title and you want to have a great description that has a lot of those specific keywords, and you want to have your tags in place and fill that thing up with relevant words you want YouTube to find or to pop this video up when people are doing their searches. So this is key in that. Okay, so importance of watch time. I've mentioned this multiple times. Does it take a certain amount of hours of watch time before a video is recommended? There's no particular threshold a video needs to meet before it starts getting recommended. So again, There's no particular threshold a video needs to meet before it starts getting recommended. That means they will recommend it, and then it's based on how much they're going to show it to more people by the activity on it, right? Makes total sense. Let's see. Channels may notice some of their videos gaining momentum months after being published because it's common for users to show interest in old videos. Wow, that is a great educational moment right there. So that's interesting, okay? A lot of times people will create videos and they expect it to get picked up. Right there it's even saying it, if just for one video to get some views, because people like to see stuff that are a little, little in the past. So that's very interesting right there. Let's see, anything else? Okay, that's about it there. So that's a little information to share with you on some social media updates that matter to your business. So this is great stuff, getting off to a great start. So another little update here for you. Let's see here. I didn't do that. Oh well, that's okay. So YouTube, again, sticking with YouTube, they are, so they're really trying to dig deeper into their YouTube Premiere and get that out in front of more people. So they've expanded its Premiere feature with trailers and live redirects. Do you guys use YouTube Premiere at all? Leave me a comment below. Let me know if you use YouTube Premiere. Just leave the word Premiere to let me know that you use YouTube Premiere. So my wife has YouTube Premiere. If I ever need to not hear commercials on my videos, I'll just use her account. But it's no big deal. Comes unless I'm riding my bike, then that's a different story because I don't want to have to stop to skip ad. But if I'm watching it, no big deal. But they are expanding its Premiere's feature. So they're looking to be more useful for online events. Do you host online events? I think this is a great update because if you have business and you have an online event, speaking of online event, we're having a social media networking virtual summit. That's an online event. And so the Premiere feature, which is used for live streaming and pre-recorded videos, they're adding support for more of your trailers and redirects from live pre-shows. So that's interesting on its own to see where they're going with more of this video stuff, which this matters to your business because where are you going with your video stuff? Are you adding videos to your business? Okay, this is key on that. So that's an interesting update coming from YouTube Premiere and what they're trying to do for online events. So this is interesting because but as the pandemic has pushed film festivals and conventions online, premieres use cases have grown. So more people are using it. These new changes attempt to build on that momentum as online events become the norm by catering to some of the structure and marketing of traditional live events. So I'm hosting a social media networking virtual summit, an online event, right? This is a lot of this. I do not think if we were in this pandemic that I would be thinking about this virtual summit right now. It just made so much sense. And to be able to hold an event, I can even easily transition this to a hybrid event down the road, in a year or two when things get back to normal, right? So this is interesting on where they're trying to go with just not only YouTube Premiere, but what we need to be doing in our business. Because even trailer, when you have a YouTube account, when you have a YouTube channel, you have your own channel, like I have Coach Manny Live channel, right? Any new person that comes to my channel, there's a little trailer. There's a little trailer I have that it tells them what my channel's about, why they should subscribe, right? Have a trailer that explains. So it's, again, follow the trend. Follow the trend. This is key stuff in there for you. So what else is in the news? Moving on. So I thought this was an interesting update. Facebook put a lot of money into monetizing Messenger, okay? In its latest acquisition, according to the Motley Fool, its latest acquisition aims to get more businesses using its messaging apps. So they just spent $1 billion, okay? And this is on, you heard me mention this last week on this customer app, okay? So this is a follow-up along with that. So Facebook has been taking small steps toward monetizing its messenger properties for years with the aim of providing tools to connect businesses, that's us, to customers, right? So this is why they spent $1 billion to kind of bring that a little more for us to connect with our customers. So, interesting. So let's see what else is here. So basically it's a customer relationship management software, and it's actually a startup company. And they're paying about $1 billion for this customer app. So their goal is, their hopes are to monetize Messenger more and make it easier for us. Now, I'm a big fan of Messenger marketing. I'm a big fan. You've heard me talk about it multiple times. I believe everyone should be using that, chat bot basically to help them offer better customer service. Offer that 24/7 customer service where they at least got someone there trying to help them, until they need to actually talk to that human. And then boom, that's opportunity for you to be very responsive. So let's see. So it looks like the app is mainly monetized. This is the WhatsApp. Is mainly monetized through an API that allow other applications like Customer to connect with the WhatsApp messaging system. So basically they're looking to bring this more with the WhatsApp. Now, I've never used the WhatsApp messaging system. I've not just, there's so much stuff out there. You just pick your platform. So this is where they're getting more deeper into this Facebook shops, as you've heard me talk about as well. Facebook shops, Instagram shops. I'm going to do a little more training on using those type of things. So that's what I'm saying. Facebook they are literally trying to dominate in every sphere. So from a business standpoint, that's why I'm a big fan. And that's why I use Facebook to get my message out mainly through video. But networking has been a big, huge thing. That's I cannot go without saying that. So it's key that I share, both of these, because those are what's big in my world. So that is what's happening out there. Facebook is really getting deeper into this messenger. Okay. Now, are you a WhatsApp user? Comment below if you're a WhatsApp user. If you think I should be using WhatsApp, comment below. I am curious. If so, why? Comment below. I would love to know your answer, or leave me a comment. So what else is in the news? Let's see here. Let's see. Oh, this was very interesting. Let's go over there real quick. Snapchat. So according to this article that I came across, and I already talked about social with Snapchat. Where are we at here? Get there. There we go. Snapchat. I thought this was a very interesting little snippet. Snapchat is paying creators $1 million a day for videos posted to Spotlight. I mentioned that Snapchat is creating a TikTok competitor called Snapchat Spotlight, and that's what they're doing to rival TikTok. Snapchat is shelling out $1 million a day to creators to inspire them to post short, entertaining video snaps to its new vertical scrollable TikTok-like feed, Spotlight. This is so interesting. What has been one of those things that have been trending in the social media industry? Ephemeral, if I'm pronouncing that right, ephemeral messages, ephemeral videos, those short snippet videos like Instagram stories, Facebook stories, Snapchat stories, those short little messages. That has been something that's been trending, and here it is. They're shelling out, my gosh, $1 million a day to creators to inspire them to post short, entertaining video snaps, which is what they call those for their little snippets of videos and content, to its new vertically scrollable TikTok-like feed, Spotlight. Interesting. $1 million. So a lot of creators are going to be making some decent money, I would say, right? Why it matters. The incentive for posting to the Spotlight is akin to TikTok's Creator Fund, which will grow to over $1 billion in the US in the next 3 years. Interesting. I'm not too familiar with that. The details. As per Snapchat, users 16 or older can earn a share of more than $1 million by submitting their best video snaps to Spotlight. Interesting. These people are already super creative if you see what they're doing. So basically they're saying here, you guys see what people are doing on TikTok? If you could do that or better, we're going to pay you very well. Interesting. The videos must follow the platform's content guidelines and terms. Currently, Spotlight is available in US and more. Snapchat says it'll expand to more countries. Interesting. So that caught my attention in a big way because like they're seriously shelling out some cash flow, right? No doubt on that what they're doing there. So, so that's, when it comes to all these little videos, that stuff. So I've deleted my TikTok app off of my phone because of all this data controversy stuff. At the end of the day, I haven't completely disowned it. I believe I will be back on it when it's time. It's so easy to go down rabbit trails. They're so great. These videos are super great. And it's easy. A friend can send me a video. I can take a look at it, then scroll to the next one and the next one. They got some great entertaining videos on it, right? But it can also, I got to be careful there. I got only so much time that I can use up, right? So that's interesting on its own. So what else is in the news? Instagram live rooms. Are you guys familiar with Instagram live rooms? So Instagram, as per this article on XDA developers, you're able to add, if you're a creator on there, you're able to add 3 users to a live session. Now, this is part of if you have videos and you're wanting to share, or you got photos, you have graphics, you have different things that you want to share. This is where Instagram is allowing this, where you can do that with 3 users if you're a creator. So Instagram has become the de facto platform for influencers and content creators thanks to its tighter focus on photo and video sharing as a service. So they were being a little more tighter, but COVID has changed how we create and consume content. Yes, they have, with focus now turning towards shared live experiences and interactions. Video calls are now the norm for personal calling, and multi-person virtual conferences the norm for events. Holy macro. Is that not true? We're doing a lot more Zooms. And we're doing even our social media networking group. We meet on a virtual platform, Zoom. I'm doing a lot of video editing, or not editing, video sharing with my clients and video production type stuff. All where I'm bringing in calls, kind of like the exact same way that they're describing. So they're making it easier even for me who want to share video on my platform, where I can just pull it in from Instagram if I'm interviewing somebody. That's pretty cool. So if you have a live session, you can now bring in 3 people. Up to 3 additional people, making it 4. This is kind of like their message. What's that? Facebook started that rooms, I think. Breakout. I don't know. It's slipping my mind at the moment. There's always something that slips my mind, right? So that's interesting because, again, behind this video stuff, especially with your clients, how much easier, if you're working with clients or coaching clients, you can easily video chat with people through Instagram as a small group with bringing in a few users, and all of you are live. So how super cool is that? You can have little master classes where you're bringing in people to share, these screens. So great information. Let's see what else. Now, so far it looks like it was tested with a few creators in India, and the multi-participant video chat format received praise. Rollout for live rooms has begun and will soon be available to everyone in India and Indonesia. So they're starting out there first. So obviously it's just a matter of time before it gets down here. Interesting. So that's around the corner. They're testing that. And this is all part of everything that we're using for our business, right? Video chatting is so huge. I mean, we would have knew this 20 years ago, we would have been like, wow, that's in the future. No way we'd be video chatting and doing it so easily, right? So super cool how this is going so far as it is. What else we got as we're winding down in time here? Let's see. Little update. If you use Google Play Music, make sure that you're transferring to YouTube Music. Okay, there's an article from cnet.com that shares with you. Okay, so if you go to cnet.com, they have a how-to section. But they share how to move your music from Google Play to YouTube Music. So Google Play Music, as you know, is not going to be around much longer. And this page doesn't seem to want to be around. I'm not going to spend much time on that. Let's see. Open that thing up. There we go. There we go. So what else we got in the news? So great article from Media Update, the biggest social media news in 2020. I'm going to share some of them, okay? Not going to spend too crazy much time on that, but I want to share a little more on some let them do the work. I'll share it with you, give them credit, right? Mediaupdate.co.za shared this, the biggest social media news of 2020. When it comes to your business, that's all I'm going to share. What does it have to do with your business? So it's interesting how Instagram continues to rule the social sphere. That was one of those companies. I've been talking about Instagram as being one of those, fastest growing companies, or riding the highest momentum, right? I thought they kind of slowed down a little bit, but, from according to Media Update, it looks like, let's see, throughout the year, Instagram reigned supreme as the most popular social media network, boasting 1 billion monthly active users. Interesting. 500 million of which use the app every single day. Interesting. So Reels, one of Instagram's boldest moves in 2020. That was an introduction this year in 2020. Instagram Shops, you've heard me talk about this a few times. Instagram caused a major uproar when it replaced the activity and camera feature on its home screen with the Reels and Shops tabs. I mentioned that last week on adding that to there. So it looks like a lot of people are still upset about that, or that's what they're sharing there. So the social media giants first launched the shop features in May 2020. Let's see here. The rise of social shopping in 2020. That's definitely a big deal. Instagram has gotten in on the social shopping game. Facebook has gotten in on the social commerce sphere. So Facebook is also a major player in the social commerce sphere, with Shopify calling it the most influential social network when it comes to buying habits. That's exactly, that's why I love Facebook. I don't really use the shops and all that stuff and have product where people just buy on Facebook, but being a platform I could get in front of a larger audience. So the platform's biggest social shopping update in 2020 was the introduction of Facebook Shops in May. Let's see. Brands can set up a Facebook shop for free. That's cool. Pinterest, not to be forgotten. Pinterest, similar to Instagram, visual that looks like, according to Shopify, Pinterest users tend to utilize the app to search for specific products. I know I have a friend who searches for products for clothes. Like, hey, I have this blouse. Let me go to Pinterest and see what combinations I could put together. She literally does a great job with it, because she'll show a picture of her here and then the Pinterest, pin. And she's like, what do you guys think? And it's amazing how similar. So I can see that. I don't personally use Pinterest for business, but if you may have a particular business that Pinterest makes sense, I highly recommend. That's not, just like it, not to be forgotten. I haven't forgotten you, buddy. I just don't have time to worry about that. And so social media regulations. So some big stuff there. The government making serious moves to regulate the social media industry. That's interesting, because too much power is too much power. So they're trying to do something against Facebook, Twitter, and even Zoom, huh? Zoom must have too much of that power, huh? So let's see. According to the platform, first came under fire under the harvesting user data for targeting advertising. You guys remember that whole data scheme that went on and using that. So that got Facebook into big trouble there. So this investigation came to a head as Facebook was required by the FTC to pay a $5 billion fine and to improve their privacy policies. That's a lot of what you're experiencing now with all these continued changes. Now, I still believe they're going to harvest our data somehow, but they're, hopefully they're a little smarter and safer with it. So video content soars on social. What do you think I've been talking about all year, right? This is probably my 100th video this year. I don't know. So as the majority of consumers spent 2020 at home trying to entertain themselves, video content is all the rage. Don't stop now either. And if you did not start now. Start tomorrow. Start in a month. Start your video and just work on getting better. And this popularity shows no signs of slowing down, according to Cisco, which reported that by 2022, 82% of online content will be video content. Facebook themselves have said you will see a lot of video just going down the stream. Where you're going to see, that's why I get behind these videos so much. Do your Facebook Lives, do your recorded videos, just get videos out there. So whether you're talking about the TikTok boom, YouTube's sustained popularity, or the unexpected rise of Zoom, 2020 was video's year. I agree 100%. So TikTok, my gosh, look at how much growth they've gone with, right? Reaching over 2 billion downloads in April 2020. The app is currently sitting at 800 million monthly active users. So, let's see what else we got here. Ephemeral content. That's what that word was I was trying to share earlier. Ephemeral content is booming across platforms. That's the short videos I was just sharing. I guess I probably did pronounce it right. I hope I said that right. As video continues to be a resounding success with social media users, it comes as no surprise that ephemeral content like Instagram stories, Facebook stories, and fleets, not familiar, has a major moment in 2020. And this is not slowing down, okay? They're saying this is big news for now. Now it's picking up even more steam, especially with all this lockdown. You know, people are understanding what the purpose of stories is. So, Twitter fleets, that's what they're called, huh? I don't know how to. Fleets are posts that appear on top of the Twitter's user's timeline and disappear after 24 hours. Like stories. So now Twitter fleets. I fell behind on that one. Twitter began testing fleets in March in Brazil and later in Italy, India, and South Korea. The story feature has since launched globally as recently as November. So it's brand new. That's why I haven't heard of it. Okay, I'm not out of the loop too much. So that is some of the big news in 2020. I definitely want to be sharing those updates as I come across them, simply because that matters to your business, right? Especially when it comes to social media. Let's see, I hit on that. Instagram Live, Facebook. Close that out. Close that out. Okay. So, yep, almost there. Almost wrapping up. Just a few more minutes. What other updates do I have? Is it, let's see. I'm not going to worry about that. So, TikTok news. Share with you a little update because I've been trying to keep you updated on this because this matters to your business. Should you be on TikTok? Well, where are they going? What are they doing with the data? Are they going to still be in existence? Well, I'm betting they are definitely going to stay in existence, and I'm definitely going to be getting back into TikTok. I have deleted the app. I think I shared that earlier, but I will be uploading it back. But the government won't extend the deadline. Last week I told you they extended the deadline. They're not going to extend the deadline this time, but the negotiations still continue. Okay, so I've been sharing with you on the TikTok news. Well, with the TikTok news, it's still in the works. Walmart, Oracle, they're still looking to buy it and come to an agreement. You never know. Another company could come out of nowhere and just buy the whole thing. I wouldn't be surprised if Donald Trump owned the place and they wait until January. No, I'm just kidding. Totally kidding. I don't know anything about that. But I know he's an investor. Or was or is. I don't even have a clue. So, that's everything for today. Nothing. Yep. So that's all your social media news and updates that matter to your business. I'm Coach Manny Rodriguez, the founder of the Social Media Networking Group. You guys have heard me talk about that a few times, on what we're doing and who we're helping. We're helping small business owners and entrepreneurs grow their business, bringing networking together, bringing social media marketing together, and helping you grow your business using those platforms and ways to do it, right? So that's a big goal that we have, and that's what the Social Media Networking Group is about. And every Thursday morning we meet and we are always learning something new. Right now, this month of December, our learning subject around social media is copy. Writing the right words that help you get attention. Writing copy that sells to help people take that action, click on those posts, watch your videos, accept your offers to get more people. The words to use, the sentences, the phrases, the right way to grab attention. So every month we pick a subject and that's our focus all month. So in the month of December, is write and copy that sells. Last month was YouTube marketing, and one of our members, after going through our class for a year and a half now, reached 1,000 subscribers and already had over 4,000 public hours of watch time. So he's able to monetize his channel now. And so that's what our class is about. We want to help you break out of your comfort zone, come network with some great individuals, learn some social media, be held accountable. So we meet Thursday morning. That's the training. We also have 2 group coaching sessions, Monday and Wednesday, where you come on and where are you stuck? Let me help you through it. So I'm holding you accountable. You just have to show up and we'll walk you through it. We'll help you through it. If that sounds like something that you would like to learn more about, just send me a message at m.me/Coach Manny Live. That's m.me, message me at m.me/Coach Manny Live. And I'll introduce you to the social media networking group where we network, we learn social media, and we take action as a group. My friends, thank you for joining me this evening. I hope you got some value from tonight's show. Please be sure to hit that subscribe button so you get notified whenever I'm doing these live shows or whenever I'm doing lives around some educational moment to help you grow in your business. That's my focus. I'm enjoying some coffee on this late night. I hope you have you're enjoying a nice beverage of your choice and you're enjoying your time. I'm Coach Manny Rodriguez. I look forward to serving you again. And hey, if you're not sure how to use social media for your business, just call your Puerto Rican friend. I'm here to help, and I look forward to serving you again. Peace.